Good morrow, scholars. Welcome back to, well, technically we haven't really gone over this subject before, but we have talked about it in some of my lightsaber play at the Walmart I work, mostly because one of the guys really likes to go for the fingers, and one of the other guys, when he goes to block, instead of blocking with a lightsaber, he punches it with his fist. So I couldn't think of anything until inspiration just struck me right before bedtime. But also, I was really tired last night and at the same time could not sleep. So that's why this episode had to be recorded in the morning and is so late. Also, my cats were fighting right next to my door for half the night, so I'm still groggy. Anyway, so what I thought I'd go over is I bought these inline hockey gloves. I believe the brand is Tour. Something code 3. They're actually really nice. One complaint I have with all gloves, it's not specific to these or anything, is that the pressure that's put on the wrist, you know, like if you're moving, really hurts, like all of my wrist, even if it's just this right here, you know, this part. The whole wrist of mine is going to hurt, and that's going to put pressure on my forearm, which is going to make that uncomfortable. But I have that problem with every single type of glove. That's why I wash dishes barehanded, because even the latex gloves cause that problem. Came with 2, because, you know, otherwise what's the point? You get a lot of mobility considering how thick they are. If you want to take a closer look real quick. What was that one character's name from one of the Kingdom Hearts spin-offs? He's like bald and evil, and he's just like, I don't know, anyway. So I thought it would be a good way to showcase how good they are for lightsaber work. You know, if you're like sparring with a partner of some kind, hopefully, or if for whatever reason you're like me and get hit regardless of what you do. Because I've lost a TV and a phone because of the way my lightsaber will sometimes slip from my hands. Now, you're going to have to practice with this to get back to, you know, like all your twirls and everything. Like, even going like this is a little difficult, but once you get the hang of it, it's not too bad. See what I mean? There's a little bit of, I guess, course correction that you're going to have to do, but once you figure it out, it's actually pretty good. This is a mid-grade blade from Ultra Sabers. I thought this would be a good way to test the strength first. Kind of like, I'm really getting back into Forged in Fire. It's a History Channel show. If you haven't seen it, I think you guys would really like it. There's like 5 seasons out right now, but don't let that like overwhelm you or anything. Just kind of click on episodes that have to deal with maybe your favorite sword, or axe, or knife, or what have you. Anyway, alright, so I'm going to do 3, maybe 5 if I don't feel like it's adequate test enough of wax to my left hand in ascending strength, and then do the same on the right hand. Okay? And this is the mid-grade blade, so you can feel the pressure, absolutely. Actually, that time I didn't. Yeah, let's do 2 more. Ow. Okay, since I kind of messed up and my fingers are not quite long enough. I got one size bigger than I needed. They kind of just glanced off the edge. Yeah, that works. And then, yeah, there's plenty of padding for your fingers, which is, the most important part, considering, if the blade comes down, it's usually going to hit your fingers either way. Although if it's coming this way, it's also going to hit your face more than likely. I know from experience. Anyway, there could be a little bit more padding right here. I guess at the back of the hand. But all in all, it protects pretty well. I guess I didn't really need to turn the lightsaber on. I really felt like it. I'm a little less coordinated with my left hand, so bear with me. Yeah, that's such a smarter idea. Why didn't I just do that? 3 here, 3 here. Yeah. Let's check the thumb over here. Oop. Yeah. The fingers hold up fantastic. I can't stress to you guys enough how, although I could feel the impact, like the vibration coming from it, it's very strange not to feel that pain from getting struck in the hand. So, yeah, these are really good, at least with mid-grade blades. I haven't actually tried with, gosh darn it, a heavy grade blade yet, which I have right here. I figured one Saber Forge, one Ultra Sabers would be pretty good. That one was the Acolyte over there. Here we have the Aeon V3. Ooh. Again, I don't know why I feel like I should turn them on. It's not entirely necessary. Cool! It looks more red than it normally does. Usually, they come out looking orange. Oh, that's neat. Anyway. Yeah. Actually, this didn't hurt nearly as much. Well, I say hurt, but you know what I mean. I couldn't feel it nearly as much as the mid-grade. Perhaps because it's heavier, I can't quite get the correct amount of momentum going. Because I think that's what's most important when it comes to your lightsaber strikes, rather than, strength. If you just need the momentum for it. What was it? I think Bruce Lee said it's all about thrust. Anyway, yeah. The fingers held up pretty much the same, even though this is significantly heavier. Okay, that time I could feel it, but that was because I'm also, as I'm striking, I'm pushing against the blade to keep it from sliding off and hitting me in the knee. So, yeah, honestly, if you don't want to spend like $100 or so, anywhere from $100 to $150 on some protective gloves, these inline hockey gloves, again, Tour, Code 3, I think they only come in black and white, which, isn't terrible. And look, you can even still grip it with 2 hands. Anyway, before I accidentally throw it, because I still need to practice, twirls and such barehanded. Ah, there we go. And they breathe really well. And I think it's because the opening for your hand to go through is, whatchamacallit, so wide, it prevents the hand from overheating inside. So the only way it's gonna like just completely get drenched with sweat is if you're sparring for an absurd amount of time, I feel. Because truth be told, if you're sparring until the first person gets hit, it's going to be like, what, 4 moves? Even if you're moving as fast as you can, within 4 moves, one of you's going to get hit. The only way you can't is if you're just too far away and you're like Mandark and Dexter. Is that a reference you guys would get? I don't even know. I guess it depends. What's the age range of the people that watch any of my videos? Anyway. Let's see, I feel like I had something else I wanted to talk about in regards to the gloves. Oh, yes. I will try and buy more protective gear. You guys have seen some of the videos, I'm sure, of me fighting with my friends up at Walmart, or me and Charlie sparring up at the local park. And it occurs to me that we are setting a poor example of fighting without any protective gear. So the next thing I'll get is probably going to be a fencing mask. One of those larger ones with the mesh not pressed up against the face, but rather, you know, like so. I think those would be really well. I found some under $100, so I want to check those out first, just to give you guys like some insight on whether or not it's a good buy or not. Because I know you get what you pay for, but still, if you can't afford it, I would much prefer letting you guys know not to waste your money on this and getting, you know, the more expensive one. That way you don't have to, I don't know, that way you don't have to go through it. Anyway, I think that's it for this video. I hope it helped a lot. If you want to get some of these, I just ordered them off of Amazon. They are around $50, I think, if that. I can't remember if I got free shipping or not. But anyway, until next time, goodbye everybody, and hopefully I will have a full set of protective gear. Because I feel like with slight modifications, like if you get the, you could probably just get like a, what do you call it, a football, the footballer's like protective uniform, and if you just put like material like this over it, and you just like tighten it on there. I don't know. Anyway, until next time, goodbye everybody. I think I already said that.